also saw the two types of minerals. One is about the renewable resource and other is about the non-renewable resource. At the same time, we also saw in the table about the different kinds of minerals, where it has been there, what it has been available, so all about the minerals. Now in today's class, we will be going to read about the mineral resources of Telangana. So of our state, we have been going to read about the minerals which we are being available in our state. So our state with a varied geographical basis has a rich and wide variety of minerals suitable for specific mineral industries. Telangana state is a house of various minerals, supply coal, iron ore, limestone, dolomite, manganese, quartz, feldspar, clays, bars, uranium, black and color granites, marble, etc. The state is endowed with a number of scattered medium-grade iron ore deposits in Bayaram Reserve Forest and floor iron deposits in Revenue and Patta lands of Khambam districts, and low-grade scattered iron ore deposits in Karimnagar, Adilabad and Warangal districts. Vast landline stone deposits are being mined by the cement industries in Nalgonda, Rangareddy, Karimnagar and Adilabad districts. The tan brown granite deposit in Karimnagar district is unique and being exported on a large scale by private sector. Depending on the proportion of reddish brown, marble is mostly exported to China, Southeast Asian countries. The tangled blue limestone slab, that is Shabhat stone used for flooring, is famous in South India, is available in Rangareddy district. Uranium deposits are found in estimated reserves of 11 million stones in Lambapur, Pulicharla, Namapuram, Yelapuram villages of Nalgonda district. Telangana is the only state in the entire South India and contains vast deposits of coal and being mined by Singareni Collieries Company Limited, a public sector unit. So basically here they have been given in your textbook Telangana minerals. It is about old textbook of mine, but at the same time you will just look out your new textbook, the new map, where in our state different districts are having different kinds of the minerals which are being available. So mostly what is been available here, it is about the iron ore, limestone, dolomite, manganese, quartz, feldspar, clay, bars, uranium, black and color granites, marbles, then blue limestone, then reddish brown marble, and these have been available. At the same time, this brown tan granite is so unique, the having of color variation. It is been at the same time it is also being exported to other countries like of China and at the same time Southeast Asian countries. Next thing, what is the unique of our state is from the complete South India, as you all know the directions, complete South India is our state is the only state where we are having the coal deposits and being mined. So Singareni coal mines is CCLR. So this is also we are going to get study about how they will be going to mine out the coals underground, who are the workers, what are their safety, everything about this company. That is a public sector unit. Public sector unit means it is undertaken by the government. So it works under the government sector, not of the private one. Next, minerals, mining the minerals. The next is about how the minerals are being get mined. Mining is, till now we have been discussed about the minerals. Now we are going to read about the mining procedure. Mining procedure is how to find out the minerals existing in the place, at the same time how to dig out the minerals, the procedure, open mining, closed mining, all these different kinds of the mining procedure. And in the same one, we will be going to find out like how these minerals are being going to find out from our state. Minerals can be extracted out for the use by humans through the process of mining or digging the earth. There are several ways of mining. We can just make a large pit and keep extracting the minerals. We can blast and remove granites, etc. This is called open cast mining. We can build underground tunnels to mine minerals that lie very deep. This is called underground mining. Just as we will drill a borewell to get mineral water, we can drive very deep tube wells to get crude oil or natural gas. In many places like this is done by drilling into seabed, like in Bombay High near Mumbai. So there are two types of mining. The very first is the mining is the open type of mining. This is open type of mining means that completely how we will be going to dig out the only the how we dig out the for construction house to dig out, we make the pillars underground. So likewise simple digging this better example is about to find out the crude oil natural gas that is been done near the Bombay sea coast to get the crude oil and the natural resources. So in the figures they have been given out, just have a look on the page number 65 of figures. Most of the mining practices result in disturbing the sea surface. It means cutting down forests, destroying fields and habitations, creating large pits or mounds. Mines also lead large amount of water to wash the minerals. This results in polluting the nearby rivers and water sources. This usually means that older use of the land cannot be continued and farmers or tribal people have to leave the land. Even people who nearby face problems created by mining. At the same time, mining employs a large number of people who come to live in nearby areas, build new townships. It does provide livelihood for nearly 10 lakh people in India, over 1 lakh people in Telangana. The work of miners is very hazardous, means danger, as they are constantly exposed to accidents apart from inhaling poisonous substances which cause long-term health damage. So what is here been happening? Mining procedures of two variations is good, getting the natural resources. Now, what are the effects of these mining leading to impact on the environment? The very first one, they go deep into the earth while digging up. So what happens? The earth's surface will get disturbed. So with better example, if we are in nearby your place, if someone is digging the borewell, so what happens? The complete going on digging underground, the pressure it goes to the side-by houses. It will get sometimes the shaking, how like vibrations type. First thing. Then second, the complete pollution, the white dust particles which will be going to, you will see up. Third one, when the borewell gets into the near of that place, you will be finding out the white patches, white the water will comes out. So this is what only about the borewell, only like some feet it will go, not more than 100 or 7, mostly 400 or 300 in the underground feet they will be dig up. Now you just imagine the same digging out to the natural resources to get more than 1000 or 2000, 3000 feet. So just imagine how the land it will be, how the people they will survive. At the same time, once the land is used for digging out the getting the natural resources, it cannot be used for staying for construction. It cannot be used for agriculture because it's completely molding and having complete loopholes. So we cannot close all that much of the dig out place. This is one. Second, the people cannot stay nearby to their places because of the dust pollution, sound pollution. All this is going to get affected. Next is water pollution. In water pollution, the minerals what we get it needs much of water to wash. Basically, it will be near to the seas and the rivers. So water polluted. Then next is soil pollution. Soil pollution in what way? Because again the land will not be used for any kind of purpose of the work. Second, if the place, if we have been getting to know that these are the natural resources which we will be going to get in that place, suppose this is a forest or the trees are being grown, so we need to do the deforestation. This one. Then next is the people who have been working in this mines. There will be anyhow they consume that gases what we will do. So it anyhow is affecting the health. Then second thing, it is a dangerous work. The heavy machineries they will be using. Sometimes very prone to their accidents like cutting down of the fingers, hands. Somehow the other thing is been going to happen. So it is a very dangerous work. Second, even though these kind of scenarios have been existing in India, this kind of mining it gives employment to the people nearly of 10 lakh, and these people reside near to the places of working. And in our state, it gives 1 lakh of employment to the people of our state. So 10 lakh in India and 1 lakh in our state. So in this way, the minings are being get done, and the effects of the mining it imparts on the miners who will be doing all the work for digging out the natural resources. Now the thing is to whom the minerals belongs, whether it belongs to the public, whether it belongs to the government. So if it is been get both, how to get used by both of them in what aspects? Now, minerals usually occur deep in the earth. They in fact do not belong to any particular owner, but belong to all the people of the country and have to be used in everyone's interest. That is why all the mineral wealth of the state is considered the property of the government. The government uses the minerals, keep in mind the interest of all has been found out. So in this way, it is the interest of the people. So definitely people means it belongs to the government, to the country, and government also it cannot be used for itself. It needs to go with the interest of the people of the country. At the time of independence, mines were mostly owned and operated by private owners and companies. They were interested only in extracting as much profit as possible in short time and did not care for the proper development of the mines or about the safety of the workers. In 1970s, the government took over all the mines. It owned and operated most of the mines and sold the minerals to various factories or traders or exported them. In this way, it was able to control the extent of mining so that there is no over-exploitation or use of methods which were dangerous or harmful to people, especially the workers. It would also ensure that the important minerals like fuels, precious metals, etc. were mined for public benefit, were not under the control of private companies which only cared for increasing their profit. However, the government was not able to bring in new and more sophisticated technologies for mining. It was not able to survey and find out about new deposits of minerals. Thus, production of minerals stagnated. It was therefore felt that it is necessary for government to allow private companies to mine minerals and sell them, subject to the regulation and control of the government. So what happened? So before independence, or after independence, for a period of few years, all the minerals wherever it is been taking, it was being under the control of the private people. Private people means individual persons. So these individual persons, as they have to get more and more money increase, the more they are extracting the minerals from the ground. At the same time, they will not taking into consideration about the environment, about the human beings. Not they will least bother about all this. Even not about the workers. They want more of minerals and want to make profit as possible as very more and more. So after seeing all this till 1970, means after the independence of 1947 or 47, so nearly after two decades or 2.5 decades, the 1970s, the government has been took over all the minings, minerals, industries, all these they have been undertook by the government. So after undertaking by the government, there were no public sector. There were no private sector. Private sector means it is being related with the private individual person, whereas public sector it deals with the people. People is about the government. So in 1970, the government has took all the minings, minerals, all this one, and they have been put the limitation, like how much they need to dig out the minerals, for what purpose, which mineral it is used in a limited manner, and at the same time precious metals like gold, silver. Then next at the same time what they have been doing, the other things of mining which humans have been using. So in a limited manner they were using, and at the same time they were giving to factories, they were giving to traders, and then next they were also started exporting the minerals to the other countries. So these all it was been happened, but the public sector, the government, they at a few time it was very good, but after that one it has been stagnated. Means the same procedure. Sometimes it has been get stop the production because they were not having the new technology, new variations, how to find out the different places, different minerals, how the new technology to increase the production. So it was being get stagnated. Stagnated means to stop at a particular place. So then government has been decided that only for public if it is been giving out to the private people means they have been making of more money. And the government if they have been doing it has been they are not using the new technologies variations. So in this way, what they have been decided, they have been framed the new policy in the year 1993. According to this policy, we will see what they have been done. A new national policy was announced in 1993, and the government allowed private companies to lease mines and operate them. The companies were able to pay a royalty to the government for the minerals they extracted and sold. In this way, the government would retain regulatory control over the mining, get income from them, at the same time encourage private companies to invest money and bring in new technologies. However, the government continues to control mining of all minerals relating to atomic energy. So 1993, this was the year a new national mineral policy was being announced. According to this policy, the government has been the government has been allowed, means giving out the this given to the private sector on a lease basis. Lease basis means for 5 years, for 3 years. At the same time, every year they need to pay some amount of royalty. Royalty means like how is it tax for these private companies. This company of like minerals like extracting the gold. So this gold, this company given to one private sector, and for every year you need to pay some amount. In this way, what happens means the government is getting the money as a form of royalty. At the same time, they are also controlling that for every year how much you have been extracting the minerals, and that minerals they also been going to export to the other countries. So in this way, it has been regulating, getting the money. So it will be working in a positive note. But all the minerals they have been under the control of the government regulatory basis checking out. But the atomic energy means it relates to the atoms, nuclear energy. You have to know about the nuclear energy. Atomic energy means related to the bomb making, nuclear weapons. So this is the industries mining. It has been totally under the control of the government sector. So other than that one, it has been given to the private sector for on the basis of leasing and getting the royalty payment and exporting. As a result of this policy, there have been a boom in mining during the last 20 years. There has been a major increase in the number of mines, the minerals mine and the employment in the mining sector. On the other hand, there were also been uncontrolled mining by the private companies, far in excess of the permits given to them. They have completed disregard for environmental and safety measures. Excess mining means that more quantity of minerals is mined than is sustainable in a long term. It also means that minerals are taken away by companies without paying royalty to the government. Thus, people to whom the minerals really belong do not get anything. It also environmentally very harmful. For example, even when more sand is mined from river beds, it can affect the flow of the river, causing flooding or drying. Similarly, new mining companies do not want to go underground mining as it costs more money and prefer open cast mining. This is much cheaper way of mining. But unless the pinch and the amount of the rubble which is created is properly disposed of, it can create serious environmental problems like choking of rivers. So on the other hand, this is about the positive one. But on the other hand, the private companies, they wanted to make more and more money. So what they did, if without paying some royalty, after 1993 till 20 years, it has been very good. It was been like a boom profit for the minerals mining. But after that one, the government they were doing that, but still these private people, they without paying any royalty, they started digging out more wells, extracting, importing, self-minerals they had been started doing. And at the same time, after this one, more of the people they started preferring the open ground. Open ground means simply digging, blasting all the things and extracting the minerals. They will not go with they are not going with the deep ground mining because it requires more money, water, all this one. In spite of all this, the people have been suffering. These companies, the private companies, they were least bothered about the environment and at the same time purpose of the people. So ultimately, it has been having the effect on the environment, all the types of pollution. Then it's at the same time the causing of the riverbed problem. All this has been happening out when we go on extracting the required natural resources. So in the next class, we will be going to deal with Singarelli coal mine CCLM of our state, the coal making procedure, all the details about this mining procedure till to the workers problem. All this we will be going to deal in our next class. Thank you.